Hi everybody, Rob here. It's review time.
Flesh eating.
Went out today and picked up a Cyborg R.A.T gaming mouse. Thing runs $99.99. There's what it looks like. There we go. In the box, that's the actual mouse there. According to the description here, it looks like it's got 30 grams of adjustable and removable weights, all kinds of buttons, knobs, switches, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the box, and as soon as I'm done with that, I'll come back and we'll have a look at it. All right, well, I'm back. Apparently there's a war going on outside. And I've got the thing out of the box. Now, the first thing I noticed when I was unboxing it is that you basically need advanced degrees in engineering and physics to get it out of the box. The box is kind of like Fort Knox, and there's all kinds of extra little security measures in there to make sure that nobody's stealing this thing. This is basically what the mouse looks like out of the box. And here's some of the weights that came with it. The little weights. Now the weights slide into the bottom of the rear here, and you can add and remove as you see fit. Each one of those weights is 6 grams, so you can go up to 30 grams. And the way that's done, you slide these in here, and then there's a little kind of thumb screw and a spring that attach and screw down to hold those in. And it's kind of a pain in the butt getting this thing on here, because it gets stuck. Anyway, the weights again are 6 grams, and so you can adjust pretty much as you like. And it's this little bit, this little cap on a spring that gets stuck. And now I've got it pushed down, so hopefully I'll get it to stay in here. Another thing that I noticed right away is that it comes with a little tool, and I'll show you that in just a second as soon as I get these weights screwed down. It comes with a little tool that rides on the back of the mouse that is used to make several adjustments. Here's what the little tool looks like. It's actually, you can't really tell, but it's a little Allen wrench, or, well, it's, yeah, basically a little Allen wrench. And it sits just behind the weights here. This guy, you unscrew it, and then you would use that to, for example, make adjustments to the little thumb plate here. You stick it in this little hole, and as you turn, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but yeah, you can sort of see that little thumb plate is sliding backwards and forwards as I adjust it. I might be moving a little bit too much, but you can kind of see the gap increasing up here. So that's that part. Let me screw this little tool back on. It also comes with a little box that's got extra palm rests, extra pinky rests in it. Here's one of the palm rests here. It's got a little catch there on the side. And I'm going to see if I can't remove this other palm rest and put this replacement on in its place. I just don't really know how to do it, and I've forgotten most of my physics. So I'm going to have to, I think, read through the manual, figure out how these various pieces, parts get swapped out, and once I've gotten sort of a grasp on how this thing works, I'll come back and show you a little bit more. Okay, I'm back with more information here. The little palm pad, basically, when you hit the button, you just got to kind of work it, wiggle, and move it straight back, and it'll come out. There we go. And then can be replaced with the other palm pads that are in here. Here's the original one, and there's a third one in the box there. Same with the little pinky pads, and that tool from the back will allow you to remove the pinky pads as well. Now, I'm seeing an issue with this straight away is that there's a bunch of little screws, and if you're not really careful with what you're doing, you're going to be losing screws, which is not going to work out well. Get this pinky pad out. So here's another one of the pinky pads, which I'm going to stick in the spot here. Put the little screw in place and lock it down. Again, this is all done with the little tool from the back of the mouse. So there we go. There's a pinky pad locked into place. So you've got a little pinky rest there. The thumb rest or thumb pad is also adjustable. There's a screw inside here that we can adjust. Just loosen that up, and the thumb pad can be angled outwards for people with you know, big hands, or that just like to have their thumb hanging out a little bit. Yeah, kind of like that. So it's sort of taking up my whole hand at this point. We've got a little weight cartridge, which I guess is used to hold the weights that you're not using, and you can keep them in the little goodie box there. I'm going to put this palm pad back on, and then I'm going to go play some Crisis and let you guys know how it works out. So I'll see you in a bit. Ooh, now, bitch! Get some motherfucker. Alright. Let me get some line in here. So, bottom line on the Cyborg R.A.T gaming mouse. It's pretty smooth, very sensitive depending on how you set it, and the sensitivity levels seem just right. It's not like there's huge jumps, you know, where I used to have a Logitech gaming mouse back in the day, and I noticed when you adjust the sensitivity, it was always either too sensitive or not sensitive enough. And with this one, the sensitivity settings seem to be just right at just the right spacings. The mouse feels comfortable. It moves smoothly. All the buttons are right where you would expect them to be. So pretty much when I want to click something, my brain just says, "Oh, the thumb button should be here," and sure enough, there it is. The buttons themselves are solid. The whole thing feels really nice and sturdy, really well built. The only issues that I see with it, really, in all, are the fact that the little screws, I think, could get lost too easy, and Saitek didn't send any backup screws along with it, and the fact that it could just take way too long to get this thing to the point that it's comfortable. You know, I've spent a couple hours playing with it and trying to even it out and get it just right, and I'm still not there. And I think some people could become a bit discouraged and kind of give up at some point without ever really getting the thing to the point that it feels right. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. The overall experience, though, with this mouse is really good, and I would not hesitate to recommend it to anybody at all. If you want to see the review score with your own eyeballs, look just down there, past the end of the text. But I'll go ahead and tell you right now, it's a 9. It's really good, not quite perfect. I think if they had included some backup screws and, you know, maybe just made it a little more simple as far as adjustment, it would be probably a perfect 10. But I got to go with my heart, and my heart says it's not perfect, so it can't get a perfect score. And that's it for me. This is Rob from FleshEatingZipper. You guys have a good one.